What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Monkeyflop here, and today I got your PS4 flash news. Now, we are going to be discussing some Call of Duty news that's kind of older. We talked about it last week, but there's new information coming out from Activision. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that. We're going to dive into some Watch Dogs 3 leaked information. Let's go! Now, according to leaked information, please take this with a grain of salt, there was a post that was posted on Reddit. It since has been taken down, and this is in regards to Watch Dogs 3. Now, we've been hearing a lot of rumor and speculation about Watch Dogs 3 for quite some time, and we know that it's possibly going to be set in London. There's some new information that I wanted to read from the post directly, and then get your guys' opinions on. So, set in London. And the main character is a young lady named Sarah. She is half Asian and half English. She's working for a counter-terrorist organization in a branch that specializes in stopping cyber attacks. She is tasked with infiltrating a hacker group, bringing the operation down, and finding out who is in charge. We won't be able to use any weapons like guns or knives, but instead batons, tasers, and non-lethal weapons. Parkour is returning from Watch Dogs 2 and has been revised and feels more fluid and natural. You can also skateboard and graffiti. Side missions include finding drug dens and getting them shut down, as Sarah has a strong dislike for them as her brother died from a drug overdose. Set in the near future, and the city will feel a slightly more cyberpunk than the other games. Mobs will form and riots will begin. You can either take part of them or you could shut them down. The gameplay will be the game will be teased 2 weeks before E3, and will have a full gameplay reveal at E3, and it will release in November 2019. Wow, Watch Dogs 3 actually looks like it's going to be a fun time, given the fact that Watch Dogs 1 and 2 was kind of mediocre in a lot of people's opinions. Watch Dogs 3 has kind of changed the tables and revamped what it is, and I'm very excited for it. The fact that you're not going to be using lethal weapons is very interesting in itself. And then, you know, you're also going to have that parkour element in it, which I love in video games. And, you know, not too many video games actually do it justice. You know, if we look back at Watch Dogs 2, the parkour in Watch Dogs 2 was good, but it needed some working and some updates on it. And, well, with this announcement, this leak, then, you know, they definitely have been working on the parkour aspect of it, and the side missions, you know, also really make it a really good story game, because, you know, once you finish the main quest or the main storyline, you know, that's pretty much it for most single player games. But the games that actually add more to it with all these different side quests and optionable things that you can do, keeps the player engaged and coming back for even more. So, what do you guys think about Watch Dogs 3? Do you guys want to hear some more information about it once it becomes available? I'll definitely let you guys know. I guess we called it last week. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 is going to be the next installment of Call of Duty. If you guys didn't hear my video from last week, and then also maybe some leaked information this weekend, then you guys might have already known that Call of Duty is going to be having Modern Warfare 4 as their next title. It's kind of no surprise to me, and honestly, this is like old news. Like I said, we covered this last week, so if you guys aren't keeping up to date on all the latest and greatest in PlayStation, just come back and check, because I guarantee you I'll have the news for whatever's breaking, and that was breaking last week. Kind of old news, but we do have some new information that Activision has kicked Sledgehammer Games and Raven Games to the door. They've kicked them under the rug, they've thrown them out, and it's kind of crazy to even think about, but given the fact that, you know, the last Call of Duty from Sledgehammer Games was kind of mediocre, and the one before that was, you know, so if you guys aren't familiar with Call of Duty's developmental cycle, they had Sledgehammer Games, Infinity Ward, and then Treyarch developing games. Now it looks like we're just going to have Infinity Ward and Treyarch. So this year is going to be Modern Warfare 4. Next year is going to be Call of Duty 5, or maybe they'll have a different name for it, but, you know, they had Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, Call of Duty 4. What are they gonna just abandon that and name it something new altogether? I kind of doubt that. They're probably gonna go with Call of Duty Black Ops 5 for 2020. So big news. I'd love to know you guys' thoughts on that one in the comment section below. But like I said, like we talked about this last week, so it's not really that new. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to support your boy by dropping a like, dropping a comment. Let me know what you guys thought of the news. And of course, if you guys are new, please subscribe with those bell notifications turned on. Until next time, I will see you guys in the next news update. You guys are freaking awesome.